Chazal tell us that our forefathers embodied certain characteristics. Avraham, for example, was chesed, loving kindness incarnate. Yitzchak, according to Chazal, exemplified gevura, strength or valor. When looking at his life, though, where do we find any special indication of his gevura? This week's Parsha Toldot examines some of the highlights of Yitzchak's life. At first glance, everything seems to be a repeat of Avram's journey in Canaan. At the first sign of famine, like his father before him, Yitzchak left Canaan and moved with his family to Gerar, where the Plishtim lived. There, like his father before him, Yitzchak asked his wife Rivka to say that she is his sister in order to protect him. There, like his father before him, Yitzchak prospered and grew wealthy, so much so that he was ordered out of Gerar by the king of Gerar himself, Avimelech. Moreover, in a fit of jealousy to spite themselves and to encourage Yitzchak to leave, the Plishtim stopped up the water wells that Avram's servants had previously dug. Yitzchak later redug these wells and called them by the exact names that his father had. Then, similar to by Avraham, Avimelech made a treaty with Yitzchak. Onkelos explains, though, that this treaty wasn't actually new, but let the oath that was between our fathers be now confirmed between us and you. It was a reaffirmation of the treaty that had been between their fathers. The Torah then ends the survey of Yitzchak's life with the episode of him blessing Yaakov and Esav. All of Yitzchak's interactions might have been interesting or even fascinating, but there does not seem to be anything special or courageous about them. Besides for appearing somewhat passive, Yitzchak just seems to be repeating all the steps that his father Avram had taken. So what makes Chazal believe that Yitzchak embodied strength or courage when from the text it does not seem that he did that at all? Maybe Gvura doesn't mean what we think it means. The picture of Gvura that tends to pop into mind is of someone with courage and without fear, even larger than life, who is willing to go into the lion's den and fight the lion to the death just with his bare hands. The swashbuckling hero. However, that's not Gevura. In Chazal's eyes, Gevura means something similar to the Mishnah Pirkei Avot. Ezehu Gibor HaKovesh et Yitzro. Who is strong? He who conquers his inclination. Repeating Avram's exact steps actually took a tremendous amount of courage and strength. Avraham was a trailblazer. He caused a revolution of thought and practice. It would have been easy and even natural, though, for a child, the next generation, to go in a radically different direction from a revolutionary parent. However, Yitzchak did not do that. He continued and reestablished everything that Avram did and had taught him. This was illustrated by redigging his father's wells that had been stopped up by the Plishtim and naming them the exact same names as his father had. By conquering his own natural inclination of wanting to be unique and doing his own thing, to instead sustaining and strengthening Avram's beliefs and connection to God, Yitzchak was able to transform and crystallize Avram's teachings from being just a one-time occurrence into an enduring family heritage. It was Avram who had innovated, but it was only through Yitzchak's strength of character and tenacity that the family was truly set on the path to becoming God's holy nation and kingdom of priests. Shabbat Shalom.